fasting has always been prescribed in religion. All religions were fasting. Jews God, Christians God, Muslims God, Hindus God, all got fasting. Why fasting has got, of course, a health issue that you give the body a rest from digestion. So the body will be resting during fasting. That's one. The other thing, fasting will also develop a sense of discipline. Number 3, after the fast, they will have festival. They can share their food and all that. So during fast, you save a lot of food. When you come to the festival, you give, enjoy. So it's like sharing also with the community. But there's a health effect, there's a disciplinary effect, there's a sharing effect, and there's a health effect.
So you're saying initially, like you say, like discipline?
Discipline. You have to have some level of good discipline that we can control.
It's like understanding hunger.
Understanding hunger, control.
Hunger is the most natural thing to happen to a human being. We cannot stop ourselves from becoming hungry.
No. You feel hungry, but you see, when you fast, you develop a strength to withstand the hunger, which has an effect on the body.
What is that? It's like teaching someone abstinence?
No, because I told you what, the body will rest during that time. Our GIT rests.
Why is it necessary for the body to rest? Like at that time, or specifically?
When you rest, the body can get back its strength, like the brain. When you sleep, the brain gets back the strength.
Yeah, but like, on like 24 hours, we are still resting even though we are eating, right?
Yeah, but if you rest for a longer time, maybe the effect is better.
I mean, is it proven? I mean, we have fasted.
Yeah.
Is it proven? Like
my experience of fasting.
Yeah, like in the Baha'i faith,
discipline.
19 days of fasting from 2nd of March to 20th of March.
So discipline, of course loyalty lah.
Loyalty?
Loyalty to your religion. No, it's true. You're listening. Yeah, okay, fast. Then the other factors I told you. My experience of fasting is the discipline and develop certain form of, we call it endurance, endurance power. So this is fasting. So
this is food. We're talking about food, but I think there's more towards fasting, especially if it comes from your religion.
Yeah.
The sense of abstinence. And, nowadays, fasting from food is a good thing. But there is also like fasting from, maybe fasting from like social media, fasting from people, fasting from talking, fasting from so many other things.
Yes, don't talk too much. Don't mix too much.
I think right now, like for the past couple of years, I've been staying here. I think I've been fasting from people.
Good also, maybe.
Yeah, because.
But totally,
like you said, like obviously you can't totally stop talking from people. I mean, that's what all the Sadgurus were trying to do. The sannyasins going onto the mountain and like just.
Yeah, they don't talk.
Abstinence from people. They go into silent mode. What do you say about that?
Good also. There are some fellows believe don't talk.
Yeah, like Osho. Remember Osho? He will come out, he'll give like his speak, and then he'll go like, okay, I'm going to be silent for 1 year. And then he don't speak to anyone for 1 year.
There are a lot of fellows who don't talk at all. Some, they don't talk for 1 day. Like the guy who came and his name, Gangai Maran.
Mm.
1 day he won't talk.
Mm.
Every day, 1 week.
Isn't it called Maunam Shastram or something? In Hinduism? I mean, it's everywhere. It's like in every religion we have this.
For me, it's moderate. You talk when you have necessity. Okay? You can entertain by singing and all that. So, finally it goes into what you do must be natural, must have some value, must not damage yourself. Okay? So if there are lecturers who talk the whole day lecturing and all that, how? No.
Damage. There was a very famous guru, what was his name? Rama something, where he just sat and like,
Never talk.
never talk, never move, and then rats came and started biting him, and then developed some sort of like gangrene and stuff like that, worms coming out of his.
That is going to Lex. Don't have to do that. Live like a normal human being. You have to communicate. If your duty and job needs talking, you have to talk. You're like, now I'm talking. Part of my job.
But it's also like, if I'm advocating for him, I would say he was trying to test the human abilities or human endurance to the maximum.
It's a bit of fasting, endurance.
Yeah, so like there is also like stories of.
But you must not do it until you are damaged. That's not intelligent. Do something which don't damage yourself.
Okay, see, this story is very incredible. Do you know the story of Sadhguru's wife?
What happened?
She went into this thing called Mahasamadhi,
Mahasamadhi, okay.
which is meditation, but you lose your soul. And she died in meditation apparently.
Okay.
What do you say about that?
How old was she?
She had one child and she was, I don't know, maybe in her 40s, it could be 50s.
Maybe
I'm not sure.
he went into superconscious. Mahasamadhi is superconscious.
So, what do you say about that? So what about like the damage, like the level of endurance to the point of damage? So is that damage?
That is extremism. Don't go there. When you need rest, you rest. When you have to stop, you stop. When you work, when you're tired, you stop. You don't force yourself. What have you achieved? So you must ask, what are you trying to prove? What are you trying to achieve? Oh, I don't talk the whole life. No, that is not an achievement, but it's just, I don't think it's good.
Like a Buddhist monk who can sit and just set himself on fire. Enduring pain to the maximum.
You must always know how to value what you're doing. You do something, what is the value for you, for the society. You don't simply sit and say, oh, I'm sitting, it's like sitting the whole day doing nothing. What's the use? Value. You see, everything you do must have value.
But the value, it depends on yourself. What if the value is very valuable to the person?
How valuable for what? In what way you must tell? You must show that what value it has added on. See, we fast, we acquired some endurance. That's the value it adds. See? Then other values, resting your body for a short while. So there are certain values you must always see. When I do this action, what value it has got in my life?
How do we see value, actually? How do we see value?
What good it is going to do?
What is value to you? What is your definition of value?
It has some good things. Value for yourself, Good for yourself. Value for society, something good for society.
What is good and what is bad differs. What is good to you might not be good to me. What is bad to you might be good to me.
That's subjective. But most of us know roughly what is good for society, what is good for you.
Okay, you're speaking about common goodness.
Common good, yes.
Common good. That's
Yeah.
always the
Common good.
What
There's
is
always
common good?
exceptions. Common good.